What's up, guys, and welcome back to Meridian Journey. Hope we're all doing absolutely fantastic, and today we're going to continue with the Discourses by Epictetus, and I'm going to read to you the chapter 18, that we should not be angry at man's errors. So let's get started. If what philosophers say is true, that in all man action starts from one source, feeling, as an assent, it is the feeling that a thing is so, and in denial, the feeling that it is not so, yes, by Zeus, and in withholding judgment, the feeling that it is uncertain. So also impulse towards a thing is originated by the feeling that it is fitting, and will not get a thing by the feeling that it is expedient for one. And it is impossible to judge one thing expedient and will to get another, and to judge one thing fitting and be impelled to another. If all these be true, why are we angry with the multitude? They are thieves, he says, and robbers. What do you mean by thieves and robbers? They are gone astray, and know not what is good and what is evil. Ought we then to be angry with them or to pity them? Only show them their error, and you will see how they desist from their faults. But if their eyes are not opened, they regard nothing as superior to their own judgment. What, you say, are not these robber and these adulterer to be put to death? Nay, say not so, but rather, should I not destroy this man who is in error and delusion about the greatest matters, and is blinded not merely in the vision which distinguishes white and black, but in the judgment which distinguishes good and evil? If you put it in this way, you will recognize how inhuman your words are. It is like saying, should I not kill this blind man or this deaf one? For if the greatest harm that can befall one is the loss of what is greatest, and the right will is the greatest thing in everyone, is it not enough for him to lose this without incurring your anger besides? Man, if he must needs harbor unnatural feelings at the misfortune of another, pity him rather than hate him. Give up this spirit of offense and hatred. Do not use these phrases which the backbeating multitude use, these accursed and pestilent fools. Very well. How are you suddenly converted to wisdom? What an angry temper you show. Why then are we angry? Because we admire the material things of which they rob us. For only cease to admire your clothes, and you are not angry with him who steals them. Cease to admire your wife's beauty, and you cease to be angry with the adulterer. Know that the thief and adulterer have no place among things, and are your own, but only among things that are another's and beyond your power. If you let them alone and count them as nothing, you have no one to be angry with any more. But as long as you admire these things, you must be angry with yourself rather than with them. For, look you have fine clothes. Your neighbor has none. You have a window, you wish to air them. He does not know what it is the true good of man, but fancies, as you do too, that it is to have fine clothes. Is he not to come then and carry them off? Why, if you show a cake to greedy men and gobble it down all to yourself, do you expect them not to snatch it up at it? Do not provoke them. Do not have a window. Do not air your cloths. For my part, yesterday I had an iron lamp beside my household gods, and hearing a noise, I rushed to the window. I found the lamp had been carried off. I reasoned with myself that the man who took it, he added to some plausible feeling. What do I conclude? Tomorrow, I say, you will find one of earthenware. The truth is, a man loses only what he has. I have lost my clock. Yes, for you had one. I have got a headache. Have you got a horn ache too? Why then are you waxed? Your losses, your losses, and your pains are concerned only with what you possess. But the tyrant will chain me. Yes, your leg, but he will cut off what? Your neck? But what will he fail to bind or cut off? Your will. But what will he fail to bind or cut off? Your will. That is why the man of all enjoined, know thyself. What follows? You ought to practice in small things, and go on from them to greater. I have a headache. Then do not say, oh me. I have earache. Do not say, oh me. And I do not mean that you may not groan, but do not groan in spirit. And if the boy brings your leg band slowly, do not cry out loud and put a long face and say, everyone hates me. Who is not likely to hate such an one? Put confidence in these thoughts for the future and walk erect and free, not relying on bulk of body, like an athlete, for you do not need to be invincible by brutal force like an ass. Who then is the man who is invincible? He whom nothing beyond his will can dismay. So I go on observing him in each set of circumstances as if he were an athlete. He has overcome the first round. What will he do in the second? What if it be a hot sun and the struggle is in Olympia? So it is in life. If you offer a man a trifle of silver, he will scorn it. What will happen if you offer him a young maid? What if you do it in the dark? What happens if you ply him with reputation or abuse or praise or death? All these he can conquer. What will he do if he is wrestling in the hot sun? If he has drunk too much? What if he is in a frenzy or in sleep? The man who can overcome all these circumstances is what I mean by the invincible athlete. Alright, guys, so thank you for joining today on this video. We're going to continue as usual tomorrow with the next chapter. Thank you, see you, and bye.